Well, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing what they're supposed to be doing to live their best life and carry on their legacy. So, what's got my gears grinding today is, I'm not sure which topic I should go with first. Well, we'll go with kids. So, I had this conversation with someone else. And honestly, I don't know anything about child development, and I'm thinking, I put that out there. I said I think I need to start doing research on child development to find out, what makes them tick a little more. And I'm sorry, I'm a person that has common sense. No matter what, I'm a person that has common sense. And maybe when I explain this to the person who I explained this to, I didn't use the proper wordage, or I didn't, or things like that, or maybe that was it. I don't know, couldn't say. But one of the little bitches that I work with, yeah, and I'm calling her a bitch, because I've had, an ex tell me, you shouldn't call children that. Whatever. If they act like a fucking bitch, you're a fucking bitch. Okay? Period. So, one of the kids that I work with, she was acting like a fucking bitch. And, this kid can talk just fine. And she has an attitude problem, literally at 4, 5, and 6 years old. Now, I don't know if it's just early in the morning. I don't know if there's anything going on with her at home. I don't know if it's both. Couldn't tell you. Don't know. But yet, like I said, I know she can talk. So the shit that she pulled, you know, she was fiddling with shit. And, like literally she was screaming so loud I could hear her from inside the building until I got to her outside. That was problem number one. So, something was clearly going on with her. I could sense it. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to need you to use your words. First of all, stop hollering. Okay. Second of all, I'm going to need you to use your words. What is it that you want so I can get it for you, possibly, because you seem like you're uncomfortable. So, she continued to go on and fidgeting and unzipping and doing this and pulling on stuff. And what I'm like, can you use your words? I mean, what the fuck? No matter what, you know how to fucking talk. And then some people say, well, it could be she has a disability. One person told me she's on medication. That's not verified. I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I work with regular kids. I work with special needs kids. I never give them a difference. They're and you're in training. You're told to not treat special needs kids any different than a regular kid, and I don't. I never have. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on with you? Why the fuck are you acting like this? Like, seriously, use your fucking words. And she started acting so fucking stupid and did something even stupider. I was like, you know what? No, you're gonna be the last person that we gonna deal with. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to these other kids right quick, but you finna be the last person that we deal with right now. Cause I know I tried fucking with you. I tried talking to you. I tried doing all types of shit to get you what you wanted, and you gonna turn around and do something fucking stupider. You know what? But that type of shit right there, I'm serious. That type of shit makes me want to slap the goddamn shit out of a kid. Cause I'm like, bitch, you can use your words and talk to me. You can tell me you want candy. You can tell me you want this, you want that. But yet when it came to this particular thing, you acted like a fucking maniac. Even so much to the point your friends, alleged friends, that are 4 and 5, 6 years old with you, tell you to stop acting stupid. So, what the fuck? Now, I don't even know if, I was wrong about the shit. Couldn't tell you. But I just know that shit ran me so hot to the point to where, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, like literally, that type of shit right there makes you want to shake shit out of kids. Cause I'm just like, you acting like a fucking fool for like no fucking reason. Now, but I mean, that's a random, just a random incident. But back to the subject I'm talking about with the kids that I'm not able to explain. I've been working for kids for a while now. And there is, I call it a common sense camaraderie. Some kids, and I said this like this, boy or girl, doesn't matter the color, doesn't matter if they have special needs. I've always said this about children, and I don't even like when people say they're just kids. No. Yeah, to a certain extent, they are just kids. But they may, and I've said this so many times, kids may not know the words or the names of things that are going on around them. But they can sense it, they can feel it, they know it. And I see that. And I noticed that. Some kids, like I said, it doesn't matter about gender, it doesn't matter about color, it doesn't matter if they're special needs or not. There's a camaraderie that I see amongst kids. And it's like night and day. To where some kids, some kids, they come, they interact with you, they speak, they have manners, and they have a sense of independence. Yet, some kids are, when I talk about night and day, are the complete opposite of that. You can speak to them, they won't speak to you. They looking at you like, duh. But this kid knows how to talk and interacts with other children and speaks just fine with other children. But when it comes to a grown-up, and no matter what, we interact with these kids all day, every day. And I don't care if it's 2 hours. I don't care if it's 8. I don't care. Because there are children that I interact with that can speak, use their words, have some form of independence, and can have a conversation with you. So this brings me to, this is how I feel about it. This is my opinion. When kids are taught how to do those things, they do them. When kids are disciplined, they do it. Because I can tell you right now, I discipline kids. My motto is, we can have all the fun in the world until you start fucking up. And that's what I'm always going to let, because no matter what, kids have personalities. There's things they like to do, there's things they don't like to do, and what I'm saying, we can do all of that. Okay? When it comes to you behaving, you're gonna fucking behave. When it comes, at least around me, when it comes to behaving, you're gonna fucking behave around me. That crying, I can tell you right now, well, you're not gonna, wait till you get your own. I don't give a goddamn. I don't have a problem with a kid being hurt mentally, physically, emotionally. I don't have a problem with a kid feeling pain and feeling hurt and crying because something truly is bothering them or they're ill. I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is you being a whiny fucking brat because you didn't get your fucking way. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't give a fuck if you left your fucking toy. You might want to remember to keep up with your shit. It's not my fault mommy and daddy haven't taught you anything to the point to where you need to keep up with your shit or you grab whatever it is that you want to grab. And I'll give you still an example with that. Okay, when I get to a kid, there are certain things that I'm supposed to have in their hands because it becomes a safety hazard. So I will take things from kids. And we'll give it back to them when I'm done with them. And meanwhile, that happened at 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay? What I took from that kid was sitting out for them to see, for anyone to see. I interacted with them again later on that day. And that kid remembered that it was theirs and proceeded to get it. So that's bullshit for me. Kids remember what they want to remember. And period. That to me, that's not, oh, well, they're just kids moment. No, goddammit. You remember that it was yours. You remember that you had it, and you remember to get it. Because you ultimately wanted it. So when people tell me that, I'm instantly hot about that. No, the fuck kids are not just kids to a certain extent. They're just not. And you dumbing them down is insulting. Because they watch, they pay attention, they learn, they grasp. So, it literally is about what, that is how, in my opinion, that is how I know parents are failing children. Because if a kid, no matter what environment they come from, like again, gender doesn't matter, color doesn't matter, product of their environment doesn't matter, because there are children that can interact with a grown-up and have a full-blown conversation with that grown-up and can behave. And I have interacted with kids like that have been from all colors and all creeds and all products of their environment. So it's about what the parent is doing or not doing. Period. And there are some kids, you look at them, you talk to them, they're deer in headlights. And that's what I call it, I call it deer in headlights syndrome. Because either you haven't taught them anything, or either you're doing everything for them to the point to where they don't know what the fuck to do when someone else asks them to do something. And like I said, initially, I tried to explain to somebody, and like I said, I didn't reach them. No matter what, I didn't reach them, and I hate that I didn't reach them. But that's how I feel about it. There's a camaraderie that I see. And the bottom line is that camaraderie is taught or it isn't. If you do not teach your fucking kids manners, if you do not teach your kids how to talk, if you do not teach your kids what they need to be doing on a daily basis and what they don't need to be doing on a daily basis, all of those things are wrong. They're totally wrong. And you're failing your kid to the point to where they don't know anything and they don't know how to do anything. You just, for instance, carrying kids everywhere they got to go when you need to make a little essay walk, you're hindering them. They need to walk where they're fucking going. If they can walk, they need to fucking walk where they're going. I don't give a fuck how little they are. You need to teach them. And people that are teaching them, no matter what, there are still some parents out there that give a fuck about their kids and they teaching them what they need. They teaching them the things and the things and the tools to be successful adults. Now, next problem is I've got 10 fingers. And I can count only on one hand how many kids are independent like that. I don't give a fuck what age they are. That's the serious problem. Out of 10 fingers, there's only a few. And I'm giving a few to be nice about it. It really isn't a fucking few. It's really less than that. You would think it should be several. Hell, we're going for a full-blown 10. But it's really few. Fewer or less. That's a problem. Again, y'all may not care, but you should. You should take that when it says it takes a village, that's some real fucking talk. And that's something that needs to be dealt with our children. And it bothers me so much to the point to where, you think about that business, or you think about what can I do within my community, or can I volunteer services in order to try to help these children as best as I can, at least if it's just one. Like I said, all I need is one. If I can reach one, whenever I try to reach one, that's all I want. That's all I want. Or anything to save their life. But that's what's grinding my gears today. We got to help our kids or they're doomed. Fucking doomed. To the point to where these motherfuckers, I'm seeing this behavior go on in 4 and 5 and 6 years old, but yet I'm interacting with motherfuckers on the internet that are claiming they're from the ages of 15 to 25, and the questions that they're asking are the worst fucking questions ever. Where the fuck are your parents? Why the fuck are you online asking something like this? Why the fuck are you not asking your fucking parent or grandparent or teacher or pastor this fucking question? Why is it blatantly on social media for someone to steer you wrong? Because there are people out there that want to watch the world burn. If nothing else, we need to help them at 4 and 5 and 6 years old so they won't be on the goddamn internet from 15 to 25 asking stupid ass goddamn questions that they mama or somebody close to them should have fucking answered. But that's what's grinding my gears today. I'm serious, man. It runs me fucking hot. Like not the normal hot. Not the normal hot. Not that you just a little pissy about something, you ran your vent, move on. No, it's a serious fucking problem that needs to be addressed. Hashtag Mega Grinder Gears. That's what's on my mind today. Y'all be safe out there and take care of yourself.